Hi, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video it is Champions League draw day, and by now we already know who Chelsea is drawn with. Real Madrid. Oh my god, the worst possible person we can be drawn with. Like seeing the road to the final, I wish we were on the other side. I was really praying for us to get either Inter Milan or AC Milan, and I just feel like they're maybe the weakest team right now in the final, so I was really praying that we would get either of them, but we didn't. Oh, Shiba. Sorry. I'm so angry. I'm just like, God, of all the sides to be on, it's not looking like the side where Chelsea's on is not looking at the side like how it was last year's Champions League where we played Real Madrid. And I think Man City beat PSG. Was it? Was it PSG? I think it was PSG. But is it Bayern Munich? I don't know. It's looking very similar, you know. If Real Madrid beat us, they play maybe Man City or they play Bayern and all of that. So it's good, Sha. It means that at least we'll get some good matches in this campaign to the final road to Istanbul, right? Because I feel like people are not rating Benfica, because I saw like Chelsea fans saying they wanted Benfica, and I was like, do you see what Benfica is doing? Like, I don't want Benfica, not because of like I think the whole team is good, but because they have better attacking force than we do. At least you say maybe not on paper they don't, but like they are scoring more than we have scored in the last 3 months or 4 months. So I didn't really trust our own capabilities. So that's why I was like, whatever we get, we get. So now that we have drawn Real Madrid, like I don't know, it brings me to the video where I think the video that was circulated yesterday that Potter was saying we win the Champions League, and I'm just like side eye. Bombastic side eye, like but you never say never, you know. Chelsea, like I used to say, it's a different beast in Champions League, no matter the coach and all of that. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. Because I can't be like, when Chelsea won with Tuchel, I didn't think we could do it, but we did it. So who knows? Third champs. I can't be like, I don't believe. But yeah, then now to the main reason why we are here, the Chelsea versus Everton match preview, right? So I don't know, I'll try to do so many things in this video. I don't just want it to be me saying my lineup and all that, even though like I've never even done my lineup. I haven't. So I'm just going to wing it here, like right off the bat. Like I'll tell you how I'm thinking and everything. So obviously I know that I really feel like Potter has kind of found his 11, to be honest. At least with the injuries we have, it has kind of made him like know the 11. Obviously when Kante comes back, he walks right into the team. When Thiago Silva comes back, he walks right into the team. But at least we know the main starters and like the rotations if there's ever injuries, right? Kepa in goal, obviously. I still think we should stick to a back three, which I know he will stick to a back three because Thiago Silva isn't fit, right? I don't think he will play, but he hasn't done his pre-match conference or press conference or whatever. He hasn't done that, so we don't know. But I don't think Thiago Silva gets to play tomorrow. Maybe after the international break he might play, but till then we're gonna be without him. And this Everton match is a must win. Like, let me just say that it's a must win, just because to keep the momentum going. And obviously Everton is really like having the momentum with new manager bounce. Like they be playing better, even if they don't win all their matches, but they be playing better than they used to play throughout the season. Yeah, they're just fighting for their place in the Premier League. Let me see what's their position. are even 15th. They have come out of the relegation, even though they are still like in it, because anybody can go down anytime. It's fluctuating and all of that. But they are 15 and they're playing against us that we're 10th position, so I say it's a must win for us. It really is. Just because after the Everton match and then the international break, we're going to play Real Madrid. So I just feel like if we win Everton, we will still have that winning mentality going into Real Madrid's match. I would hate for us to lose and then it now looks like, somehow, sure. But yeah, for me, now that we know who we are drawn with, Real Madrid, I don't think Champions League is priority for me. I don't think Champions League is priority. But some people will say they want Champions League as a priority because if we win Champions League, we can say we will have a slot in the next season's Champions League. Do you understand? But there's also something about being on the hard side of the Champions League. If you come from the harder side of the Champions League, like the road to the final, there's a higher chance you win more than the person that comes from the easier side, because you have fought tooth and nail to be in the final. You have the mentality, you have the players, you have the momentum, like everything. Like you will go to that final and feel like, if I can beat Man City or Bayern Munich, if I can beat Real Madrid, if I can beat Dortmund, who is Napoli, who is Benfica, who is AC Milan, who is Inter Milan, and you never even know Inter Milan or AC Milan could knock out Napoli or Benfica, which I don't think is possible. But never say never. Champions League things just used to happen. That's just bitter about Champions League. Even though these days I be feeling like it's not the same. It's not the same. I don't know. It's not the same. But yeah, like I was saying, we're going to play a back three. I think my battery is. We're going to play a back three. Of Fofana, Badiashile or Koulibaly and Cucurella. Then in our midfield, Reece James is back. He's gonna play. Reece James, Chilwell, Enzo, Kovacic for me. So that's 3, 4, then 3. I don't know if Felix would play, but if he would, Felix. Obviously, we know that Sterling is injured or he's not looking fit. So it's Felix, maybe Mount. I feel like if Mount is fit and all the contract, all the other inside or background politics aside, Mount. Like I said, it will either be Modric if Felix isn't fit. Then we would have Mount for me on the right, just because he hasn't played and just to warm him back, because I don't know if Chelsea wants to keep him. Me, I would. If I was Todd Bowley, I would keep him. If I was Potter, I would keep him. Just for the sake of, not just even for like anything else, for him being an academy player to come back and to just make it seem like we actually trust our academy, not just buying, even though like it doesn't have to be like that. There's many other academy players we can sell to make money, maybe not 50 million like people are pricing him at, but we'll still sell a lot more players. Like Ziyech will go, so like so many players will go. Why does Man need to go? And if it's me, I'll give him what he wants. I will give him what he wants. But you don't have to take my word for it. But yeah, have it up front for me. And I also like to see Fofana play up front. I would just like to see, just because like the Everton game, like I used to say, is going to be physical. So why don't we put our physical foot forward? Not like Havertz can be physical, but like we have seen he can be, but it's not as effective because those Everton defenders are rugged. Okay, and we normally used to get a draw there, or like we normally like lose 1-0. That place is just like our, what's the word? It's just our bad luck ground. Like even if we're having a good spell, when we reach Everton, it's over. So yeah, that's my lineup, and I want to try and do my FPL on here really quick and do my fantasy football here. So this was my score last week, I think I did well. Even though if you check it, I had like Saliba and Amoron on the bench, and see, just look at that. If I had that, I would have been almost 90 or 90 something. But yeah, such is life. Weeks, match week. I don't know. Since match week 20th, I don't know. It's looking really tight because not a lot of clubs are playing. Maybe not a lot, but Man City is not playing. Man U is not playing. Fulham is not playing. Brighton isn't playing. And those are like my points, heavy points, big getters in my own FPL. But take a look at how I might set up. Trippier, of course, just because, and this one that Saliba got injured in the Arsenal's Europa. Let me never talk about Arsenal Europa. Do you know, I was a bit torn. I wanted Arsenal to qualify because I wanted them to be divided, like let them be thinking about Europa and Premier League and trying to think which is priority. Now that they're out of every other competition, they're going to face Premier League and they might just win it, which is what I don't even want. I'd rather them win Europa than them win Premier League. I don't know. I'm torn. But if they don't win any, I'll be happier. But we all know that this year or moving forward, I think Guardiola is facing Champions League more. To him, Champions League is more important. So he would definitely take Champions League as priority than the Premier League, because like Arsenal is still leading with like 5 points, and only God knows we are by maybe 10 matches or 11 matches left to the end of the season. That's a lot, but like still not a lot. But I know Guardiola, he will not give up on both, or he won't give up on one. He'll try and chase the two as far as he can go, because even Man City can end up not winning anything this season if they are not careful, because Bayern might just kick them out. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to now change Saliba, which is in a few hours. I will be thinking that but then me, Rich James, like by after every coach's press conference, by like 3 or so, we would know definitely who's gonna play, who's not gonna play. Nico Williams was he's just a cheap option. He's just a seat filler, not really a starter. But because of like the teams playing, he would start over anyone here, because normally I either use a back 3 instead of a back 4 or a back 5, like we see here. Then Amaron is the only midfielder that I have that is playing, so I'm going to definitely use a wild card. Then I'm really torn between Ivan Toney or Havertz as my captain. I'm really torn. Like, Havertz is a hit or miss a lot of the time, and even if Chelsea win, he's not always on the scoreboard, or he assists, and I don't know if that's enough for me to bank on him than Ivan Toney, who can bring in more points for me like he did in the second match, the double game week. Like, obviously he didn't score anything in the first game or double game week, but he did in the second game. Let's try and use wildcard and see. We have come to the end of the video. I tried to do different things in this video, show you me setting up my FPL, which will end like around like 8 or 7:30 tonight. And I also did my match lineup prediction. I think the scoreline prediction. Okay, I think we would either win 1-0 or it be a 1-1, or it will be a 2-1 Chelsea to win. But I know that it will be a tough match, so that's I'm like 1-0, a scrappy 1-0, or it will be a 1-1, like maybe you'll be playing well, leading even, and then Everton will come back, score 1-1, and that'll be the end of the game. Or that would happen and then Chelsea will dig deep from somewhere, 2-1. So it's either a 1-0, excuse me, a 1-1 or a 2-1. But Chelsea to win. Let's go. Woo! So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I know that I've been gone for a while. I'm going to try to be giving different content, so maybe before this video goes up I would have Or before you see this video, you like might have seen the other video that will be up. Maybe it'll be my birthday vlog, birthday week vlog that will go up first. It's not going to be long either. Maybe it'll be like under 10 minutes or something or so. But please, if you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it. I'll also try and click it below, or it will show here at the end of the video, which you are at right now. I appreciate the support and the love. We are at 96. We're at 96 right now followers, so let's get to 100. Let's go. Please tell a friend to subscribe to my channel. You're a Chelsea fan or not a Chelsea fan, or you just want to laugh at my reactions or anything, or you just want to see my fine face, or you just want to hear my fine voice, whichever one is the reason why you're here. Please keep coming. I appreciate the love and support. Thank you and bye. See you next